Hello and welcome to my live stream. I just decided that I needed to go live. It's been a couple of days, couple of weeks, and if I don't, I'll get nervous again and I won't go for a long time. Thank you for coming in. How are you doing? How are your birds doing? Yeah, it's almost noon here. It's 11:20. The baby birds are doing very well, thank you. We're actually just starting a new storyline that I think you might find quite interesting. Hello, 777 Slots. Thank you for showing up. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm really excited for this next little storyline that's coming up. I want to just tell you about it, but I kind of want to just let it play out. So we're going to keep it kind of top secret for now. Thank you very much. Hey, 777 Slots, have a nice time at work. I don't know if you can stay in here. If you can't, that's okay. If you can, please do. But thanks for being here. Now tell me, how do I say your name? Thank you. I'm so excited that you can be here for a bit. 777 Slots. Is it Nico? Did I say that right? Awesome. I like that name. It's very pretty. And Nico, do you have birds? I think that I remember seeing that you do. So this project that I'm working on is just an Afghan, and I really like, this is just the rib stitch, and I really like the stitch looks. I think it looks so warm and even. So I'm just working on it and enjoying. It's an easy stitch, and I'll have a video on Saturday that is a tutorial, shows you how to do it. But you just catch that back hook, the back loop, and it's a single crochet all the way. Derek the Nitwit, welcome. Thank you for coming. How are you doing? So is everyone having a pretty good day today? We've got sunshine today, and I'm so glad because it's been winter for a pretty long time, and the sunshine feels so good. Thank you, Nico. Nico, you're awesome. And your English is really good, actually. So, Derek the Nitwit, what are you up to? You got any crochet projects or anything that you're working on? April May, welcome. Nice. I've made a few cardigans, Derek, but I don't fall patterns. Well, I can, but I hate it. So keeping things that require two of the same, like matching socks or matching sleeves, little bit of challenge for me. So I really have to go out of my way to do cardigans, but I love them. So I've done a few, but awesome that you're making a cardigan. A couple of projects. That's awesome. So, Derek, what else besides cardigan are you working on? Oh, 7 slots. I'm sorry, I didn't see your comment there. I'm in Utah, and it's very much winter, but it's starting to tease us with spring, so it's it's pretty. These are the days we appreciate. By summertime, it's too hot to do anything. So, by the way, if you haven't hit the like button or subscribed, please do. Oh, you got a lot of stuff going on, Derek. Good for you. Also, 7 slots. You also are in winter time. Well, eventually it warms up there, right? I think we all have a little bit of ADHD. Wait, you hitchhike your way into where? Yes, April, May. I love making skirts. They don't require too much thinking, and they actually end up being quite even on both sides. Thank you very much, Derek. 777 slots. That's how we are. We get really, really hot in the summer and really, really cold in the winter. And the stage in between is very short on either end. Milo Money. Anthony, how are you? I have to tell you, you make me smile. Thank you for coming in. So share with us what kind of exciting things are going on for you guys. Anything you're interested at all. Work. Love birds. Awesome. That's something I love. Birds of any feather, actually. Is that Josh? Hi, Josh. Welcome. My gosh, you guys are making my day. I'm so glad you're here. No way. Fountain Green, I know that one. Hurricane, I'm familiar with, mostly because I hear it in the news. But Fountain Green, that has a little bit more sentimental. "777 slots." Do you have a Twitter account? That sounds like a fun day, April, May. Okay, I'm going to try and look you up 777 slots because I have some questions for you. So look for my Twitter. I'll DM you. So I'm sure you don't all crochet. What other kind of hobbies do you have? I did not know that about your mom, Josh. That's awesome. By the way, if any of you guys want to learn about finances and investing and stuff like that, My Loan Money Mindset is a fantastic channel. I'm learning stuff, and that stuff is so out of my brain. There's like no category in my brain for numbers like that. So he's pretty amazing if you want a good channel to learn that stuff from. Check out My Loan Money Mindset. Oh my goodness. So Toki, yes, I've tried to do a live stream with him and I crochet with him, but he steals my hooks and he pulls up my yarn. And if I want the yarn to go somewhere that he doesn't want it to go, he will tell me by biting me. So um, don't tell him I said this because he's my really good helper, right? But I crochet much faster and better when he's not with us. Anthony, I think you're just the bomb. You know that? So, my pleasure. Okay, let's play a get to know you game. What's your favorite color? April May, I know you are so good at photography. It's a very excellent talent that you have. Blue, good choice. My favorite color is red most of the time. I have a few other favorites. I like blue and I like yellow. Funny thing, I like yellow and blue together. I do not like red and yellow together. I do like red and blue together. Welcome back, Nico. We're just asking what your favorite color is. Clear plaid, is that a color? Blue and green go very well together. Oh, don't mess up your count. That's why I don't do patterns, because I can't stand counting. Yeah, Nico, I wrestle with the same thing. You know, it's like people say, well, what's your favorite color? I mean, for me, it's obviously red, but there's a very specific red. It's kind of like a burgundy type red. Not this. This is too much purple in it. I like a little brighter than this, but I do like this color. But as far as my favorite, it's kind of the purpley cherry red, if that makes sense. Ooh, teal is a gorgeous color too. Welcome, Amy. Yes, I have to crochet and do stuff during Toki's nap time. I mean, I don't know that he actually has a nap time. Don't tell him that, though. Robin is amazing. Welcome. Thank you for being here. We're just talking about our favorite colors. And if you have a specific hobby, please put that in there too, because we want to get to know everybody. And yes, eating popcorn counts as a hobby because sometimes you just have to do it. Mr. Doughboy, welcome. Thank you for being here. That's awesome. That's the first way you start crocheting. Robin is amazing. The thing about crocheting is you have to learn to get your tension correct. So there's lots of ways to do that. One of them is the way you wrap it around your finger. Like I wrap it around my pinky, but usually it ends up getting loose by the time I get it to this finger. So I wrap it around my pinky sometimes twice, like that. And if I only wrap it once and the yarn feels kind of loose, then sometimes I'll catch it. You'll see that a lot, wrapped twice around my pointer finger. But the pointer finger acts kind of like, oh, I can't remember what it's called again. I have a video that I had to look it up for, and I can't remember. But it pulls the tension so that you can control that tension. It gives you some flexibility. So as your stitch gets tighter, you can bring it in closer and then pull it out, loosen it up a little bit. But there's a little bit of flexibility there. Thank you, Robin. I have been crocheting since I was about 8 years old. That is roughly about 40 years, roughly, which is kind of amazing since I'm only 29, right? I love tatting too. I don't do it very much because I'm not that good at it, but I'm also not that bad at it. Like I got the tension thing right, right? And when it comes to stitches, that's probably the most important thing to whether or not you can do something well. But I love tatting. I think it's beautiful. Mr. Doughboy, do you pick locks? Is that as a profession or as a profession? Robin, I do sell my work, but I would be able to do it and sell it to them. Like I have a couple of skirts, if they're the right size, I would sell to someone. But around here, the market is not great as far as crochet work goes. People don't really want to pay for the time and effort you put into it, if that makes sense. Thank you so much, Anthony. So, Nico, there are videos on my channel that can teach you from the chain, from how to hold your yarn, all the way up to, whatever. And if you have something that you've learned about that you want to learn how, I'd be happy to make another video. Like, you can learn pretty much anything. I teach how to crochet without patterns because patterns drive me nuts. And thank you. These colors my husband and son picked out for me, and I love them too. So I'm just rolling through them and just enjoying it. But if you go to my playlist, Learn to Crochet, might be Learn to Freehand Crochet. I can't remember exactly what I titled it, but you'll find all of those videos. And I recommend that you start with the one that shows you how to hold your yarn, because that will help with the tension and it kind of explains why you hold it that way. And then from there, go to the chain. And from there, it's pretty much easy from there. But you have to practice and get the tension. And what a lot of people overlook is that if you don't practice and get that tension right, you won't enjoy crocheting. But if you do, it's pretty easy from there on out because there's only a few stitches and variations of those stitches. That's really cool, April May. That would be quite the memory. That's awesome. Yes, that one. Thanks. Well, thank you so much. Nico, do you have birds? Sometimes I get people mixed up, especially if they change their little thumbnails. Mingy loves budgies. Oh, thank you for showing up. Thanks for being here. I'm so glad you're here. So tomorrow I have a lovebird story that it kind of started last week with Mango's eggs, and I think you guys will love following that storyline. So please check out tomorrow's video because it's going to be the start of a really awesome story, I think. I mean, we can't tell the future, but it's pretty sweet. And Mingy, did I say that right? Is it Mingy or Mingy? If it's Mingy, put 1. If it's Mingy, put 2. And I'll try and remember what my instructions are so I say it right. Anyway, you guys will love this story, I think, this lovebird story. Because I do already. I'm so excited about it. Yep, I forgot. Is it Mingy? I'm a mess. Okay, that's what I thought, Nico. And I'm so amazed and impressed that you were able to do what you did with that little cockatiel because that's such a young time to start feeding a lovebird. Or, I mean, any bird. Sorry. Cockatiels or any bird. Bye and thank you. Okay, what's another good question we can ask everybody so we can get to know each other? Nothing too personal. I believe very much that internet privacy should be respected. Thank you, April May, for showing up. Thanks for being here. And have a really great day, okay? I look forward to tomorrow's story because it's just going to be incredible from there on out. You know, taking care of those baby birds is such a fragile thing. I've had to do it a few times, and I don't even trust these hands to hold it without squishing them. You know, they're so small. And so when you absolutely have to, oh, it's just the scariest thing. But when they survive, it is the best feeling. That is scary, isn't it? You know, I had some baby lovebirds that I had to feed, and it was kind of interesting because I noticed something about them that they go through phases just like when kids hit growth spurts and they just want to eat everything in the house. Baby lovebirds, when you first start feeding them, they're or when they first start eating, when they're like 1 2 days old, they barely even eat a, a pinch of food. You know, they barely eat any of it, a droplet of food. And then their crop seems to just like stretch and turn into this bigger than they are kind of thing, and they just eat voraciously. And then they grow into their crop, and the crop just kind of I, I don't know that it shrinks, but it seems like it does. And then they go back to eating hardly anything, and then they just learn to eat on their own, and then they don't want any of the food you're giving them. So it's an interesting process, but I noticed that they almost go through this stage like teenagers do, where they just eat everything and can't get enough. No worries. That is a scary thing to try and feed birds. especially if it's your first time doing it. Well, I hope everyone is doing well, that everyone is healthy, not catching any of the bugs that are going around. Nico, what country do you live in? Actually, all of you, what country do you live in? I'm curious to know how many countries are covered in this little chat. Oh, you live in Georgia. I think you've told me that before. I've heard of Georgia. I've actually met people from Georgia as well. What's your native language, Nico? Amy, USA, awesome. Is there a region that you're willing to give us I don't want too much personal information, but Anthony, thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Get back to work. Have a great day. Minnesota, awesome. I don't know if you heard earlier, I'm in Utah. That's as pinpointed as I'm willing to get, but it's cold here still, but it's starting to warm up. Minnesota ought to be pretty cold. Do you ever go ice fishing, Amy? I don't much, but I'll tell you what, I have been a few times. That is a sensational experience. If you get the chance to go ice fishing ever in your life, you should do it. Just stay off of the thin ice. Well, Nico, my native language is English, American English, and I'm not very good at it either. You probably noticed that. But mostly it's my brain trips over my words before they come out of my mouth. Yeah, we're starting to get teased by the weather quite a bit here. We'll have really, really nice days, and then like the next day, I say days, but really it's only one. And then the next day, it will be like 12 degrees, and you have to pull out your winter coat again. So today I'm thinking it might get up to 40 degrees, and I'm excited about that. Okay, so I would like your opinions on something. I have kind of two different channels that I put out in my in this channel. Between my playlists, I've got at least two different channels that I could split it up into. Would you prefer it to be two different channels or one channel with the different playlists like I have it now? If you have an opinion on that, I would appreciate it. Been a while for you to have snow, huh? Excuse me. I have a frog in my throat. Oh, 60 would be nice. So you're quite a bit more tropical than we are here then, Nico. I lived in Australia for a little while, and one of the cities that I was visiting said that they got 12 snowflakes one year. And that was a big deal for them, and they were very much tropical. JoJo's Fun Stuff. Hey, sweetheart, how are you? For those of you who don't know, JoJo's Fun Stuff is my daughter, and she has her channel right here on this channel. And if you want to see some really great videos, check out her playlist, JoJo's Fun Stuff. JoJo is going to break off and have her own channel one day. So I guess technically we have 3 channels here. But she's going to be awesome when she does it. I agree with you, Nico. JoJo's kind of a natural on the camera. I might be a little biased, but I don't think so because other people say she is too. Well, YouTube doesn't let us always put out, or doesn't always allow comments for JoJo's videos. But if you want to leave a comment on one of our other videos, then she'll get it. So that's one of the perks of COPPA, right? But some of her videos do let her leave let you leave comments for her. So, and JoJo responds to her comments. Every once in a while I might make a comment, but mostly JoJo checks her comments and replies to them. You're fine. We're just glad you're here when you are here. That goes for everybody. So happy that you've come by to visit our chat, and we welcome you to share out to others and comment and just subscribe, be a part of our community because we love you guys. Hello, Jesus Christ. Welcome. I believe you're new to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. Do you have birds? Or do you crochet? Do you have a hobby? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Nothing too personal. We believe in internet safety. What kind of birds do you have? How many? Tell us about them. What's your biggest bird? What's your smallest bird? Do you have conures? Do you have lovebirds? That's what we have. And chickens. This is actually crochet, and I'm crocheting an afghan. And it is just a basic rib stitch. I will have a tutorial on Saturday post, and it's just a really easy stitch that doesn't take too much thinking, and I love how sharp and warm it makes it. I mean, I just think it looks so organized and gorgeous. So I'm just doing an afghan of this stitch, and I love it. 631 slots, welcome. I'm so glad to see you. I've been enjoying your videos. Thank you very much. And thank you to those who have put the thumbs up. If you're new and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And hit the bell so you know when we're doing things here, because my live streams aren't very regular right now. I'm working on trying to figure out a schedule for them and learning how to do them, because this is only my 3rd live stream. But I'm enjoying them, and I really enjoy being able to get to know you guys better. So I like to use these live streams as just an opportunity to get to know each other a little bit. So anything you want to share, come on in and tell us about it. Tell us your hobbies, your favorite colors, what's your favorite car to drive, what's your favorite car to look at. And sometimes that's different, right? Tell us, whatever you feel like talking about. $631 slots. Are you having a lucky day today? I hope you are. Yes, Jojo, you are good at singing. You should probably make more videos about singing. For those of you who don't know, and I think that's probably everybody, Jojo has been learning to sing. And when she first started out, she couldn't carry a tune very well, but she wanted to do a performance. And so she worked on it. And that young lady has improved so much. A Jeep, huh? There you go. I did not know that. Glad you're back, Nico. We have more people in our chat. You're welcome to come in and comment and tell us about you. We like to get to know you better. That's privilege of being the mom, Jojo. But also, you're amazing, so. Jojo, if you want to come up and talk to people, you're welcome too. She's been doing schoolwork, so been kind of quiet up here. For those of you who don't know, JoJo's videos come out every Friday. And Monday videos are Toki's. Tuesday videos are urban homesteading and Mama B, so just things that I like to do.
Hello, everybody.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is. It's almost noon. Come right over here so they can see your face. Can they see you yet? There we go.
Hey, guys.
Nico says hi.
Hi. So kind of exciting.
So, Amy, you crochet both with your hands and with a hook then? I thought you were just starting out with your hands from the comment you made earlier. If you stay down there, they can see you. Are you cold?
Yes, I'm cold.
Nico says you're so cute.
Thank
Because
you.
you are. Look at that dimple. Doesn't that just make you want to just, Well, thank you. Do you like a wholesome chat? I hope that you do. We try and keep things wholesome. I think there's enough junk in the world. We don't need it. It's how we keep our beautiful blue eyes blue. It's true. The more junk you have in your life, the less bright your eyes are. Oh, wow. So we've been crocheting about the same amount of time. That's cool. I know, right, Nico? We hang out with some pretty impressive company. Actually, I was thinking the same thing, and I haven't seen your channel, Jesus Christ, because I haven't heard of you until you were here today. So I will be checking you out and seeing what you have, and I hope that it's awesome. Amy, tell us about Williams syndrome. What is it? Because I'm actually not familiar with that. I've heard about a lot of different things, but that one's new to me.
I know, it's memorizing. I kind of want to sneeze, though.
Amy, you should put content on your channel. I would love to see your work. But also, Amy, will you tell us what Williams syndrome is, if you know? I'm assuming that you do, since you're doing donations for it. Also, if you guys have any questions for JoJo, you can ask. She likes answering questions. That's why she's in school all day. Right? A rare, I don't know that I can say that word. Neurodevelopmental genetic disorder. Okay, I think that Jesus Christ has a question for you. The question is, what is your favorite subject in school?
Probably, I don't know. I like math. Actually, I think my favorite is PE.
I was going to say math. Those are words I never thought a child of mine would say. But I love that you do.
I'm going to say PE.
Okay, that sounds more right. But you are good at math, huh?
Yeah.
And it's fun for you, so that's really cool. Oh, that's cool. She's doing good. I think anytime that we struggle with learning stuff and doing stuff, it makes life really hard. But also, don't we all struggle and wrestle with learning stuff and doing stuff?
Mm-hmm.
He says PE is pretty great.
It is pretty great.
Also, she's tiny. Wow. Okay, it says, are you good at math? Oh, and which grade are you in? Is PE a subject? You might want to tell them about PE too. That's Nico.
Okay.
She's from Georgia.
Okay. The Latin
State. Yes, go.
Okay, so I'm in 7th grade, and I don't remember any of the other questions. I know I was supposed to talk about PE and something else.
Okay, so talk about PE.
Okay.
And are you good at math?
I'm pretty good at math. Yes, I'm pretty good at math, I would say. And what am I talking about PE about?
PE. Well, I don't know. Do they call it PE? She says it's PE a subject, so maybe they don't call it PE in Georgia. PE is like your physical exercise. That's what PE stands for.
I would say it's a subject. I think I'd say it's a subject.
Well, it is a subject, yes. It's actually a required subject. You need to have physical exercise. But there's a lot of different variations of PE. That's awesome that she's a happy girl.
It's cold.
Well, let's see if we have a blanket here. Yep, there you go.
Okay, we got a blanket. It's getting cold in here.
Left is right. Crochet with Sandy. Welcome. Okay, it says, do you have a class that has activities such as basketball or running?
Kinda. I guess I'd take yes, but I don't really do a lot of running, and I don't do any basketball, so.
So she's wrong. She runs a lot. She just runs so much she doesn't realize she's running, but she does not do much basketball.
Yeah.
Okay, so there they call it sports, but they don't do much there. That's in Georgia, where Nico lives.
Yeah. Okay.
Georgia is a country over in the Middle East, not the state of Georgia in America. Right?
Oh.
Okay, so she says the school where I go is pretty poorly educated. My old English teacher would always be texting someone in her phone or playing games. That's not a great English teacher. That's busy not teaching, is it? And left is right. Crochet says, hi, hun. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
And if you're asking me, Mama B, I'm doing pretty good too. We're having fun. This is JoJo, if any of you don't know, and I'm Mama B. And I would show my face, but honestly, my face has a default face, and it's not going on camera. Thanks. She says, sports also, we don't play anything or do activities. We sit around because teacher doesn't want us running or anything. She says, which sport are you a fan of?
I think I'm going to go with soccer. Okay, wait. Does gymnastics count as a sport? Okay, then I'm going to say gymnastics. Yeah.
Left is right. Crochet with Sandy. How are you doing? And what are you working on right now? Jesus Christ says, good choice. Thank you very much. Can I call you Sandy? I know I've seen your channel. I have a hard time sorting out all the channels that I've seen because I've seen quite a few lately. But I know that I've been to your channel. And I will go and check it out again because I clearly have to refresh my memory of who has what. Oh, are you posting that on your channel? Because I want to see that. I love Newsboy hats.
Really excited right now.
Are you excited? What are you excited for?
I don't know. I just like answering questions.
Oh, JoJo likes questions, so give her more questions. Anything. Even if you just got in the chat and you're afraid that the question's already been asked, ask again. She'll love it. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It says, do you have a favorite bird species? That's to both of us.
Like a type of bird?
Yes.
Okay. I like a lot of them, and I think I'd. Ooh. Okay, this is a hard one. So, I think either a green cheek conure or a graffin, and how do you say it? African gray. There you go.
The conure and African gray?
Yeah, green cheek conure.
So my favorites as far as birds go is kind of all over the place because I have the bird that I think would be my favorite, but I know I can't handle. And then there's the birds that I have that I absolutely adore. So I love, love, love the lovebirds. And I love them because they are very easy to work into anybody's lifestyle. They don't have to have a lot of time. You know what, will you do me a favor and close those curtains because that sunlight is coming in and it's blaring, and I don't think that we want that in the videos.
Sure.
Thank you. The well, that's better. We can see what we're doing now. Okay, so the lovebirds, they don't have to spend all that time with people like many of the larger birds do. And the conure, it's starting to get into that. I have to spend a lot of time with it. I love him though. I love Toki because he is so much fun and he's so much a part of our family. So, but in my head, I think I would absolutely love having a Moluccan cockatoo. So, but I know I can't handle that right now. Anyway, I'm getting behind on the comments. Hold on a second. Nico says, nice. I tried gymnastics, but I was pretty bad at it, and it's good to do gymnastics, actually. I heard it's good for our bodies. To be honest, every activity sport is good for us. And really, I'm terrible at gymnastics, too, but JoJo's getting pretty good at it. Okay, left is right. Sandy, I'm going to go check out your channel because that sounds absolutely awesome to me. Jojo, do you crochet or want to learn how?
I can crochet. I don't do it a lot. Not as much as this. This is... I can do one row.
She's at the chain level, and one of these days when she focuses a little more, she might learn a little bit more than that, huh?
Yeah, no, I can't do a bunch of rows. That's not me. But I do know how to do it. It just never really caught my eye, so we'll see. Maybe in the future I will.
And Amy says, I love your lives, Sandy. And Sandy, how have I not seen any of your lives? That I'm going to have to change. Maybe I have and I just don't remember. That's possible. I'm getting older, and you know what? Old age sucks because I can't remember anything, including the words that are sitting on the tip of my tongue. Okay, it says, Jojo, if you were able to have an exotic pet, not a cat or a dog. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, what would it be?
A snake.
A snake. There you go. Except for her dad hates snakes, so snake's not going to happen. Like, yeah, would love to, but no. Nani May, welcome. I'm so slow on getting these comments. Oh my gosh, hello.
Hi.
Kristen, welcome. Thank you guys for coming. Okay, Jojo, do you know Ed's World? They animate things there. They no longer are making videos because the creator sadly passed away. Oh, that's sad.
Oh,
But do you know Ed's World?
do not.
I don't either. We might have to look that up. That is sad.
Oh.
Nani May says, Jojo, what awesome journeys have you got planned for spring? I so enjoy your fun journeys.
Thank you.
Do you have any journeys planned for spring?
No, because part of the fun of having a journey is not knowing when it's going to happen or what it will be.
There you go. But there will be some journeys.
Yeah.
Right?
But I mean, if you really want to know, lemonade stands.
Lemonade stands. She does like doing lemonade stands, so we probably will have to do some videos on lemonade stands, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, every Thursday night. I will look for you. I have to tell you, my evenings are so hard to to get on to the internet for. So I will try really hard. But I'm glad to know every Thursday. See, I got to figure out a schedule that I can be more regular because regularity is not my forte. We kind of fly by the seat of our pants around here, don't we? Just whatever the wind takes us. So there's a lot of all over the place. But okay, it says, what would you wish for if you could wish for one thing that would come true? Ooh.
Okay.
That's a big question.
Yes.
Think about it for just a second while I say, hey, Andrew, welcome to our chat, and so glad that you're here. Okay, you got an answer to that question yet? Your time's up. Just kidding.
Okay, no, but funny story. When I was like a little kid, and I was trying to catch a leprechaun, my wish was to get an ice skating rink like around the corner. I really like ice skating, so I don't know. I guess it's still my wish.
Still want to ice skate. There you go. Okay, I don't know how to say your name, but you are welcome to our chat, and I'm so glad you're here. I'm talking about the one that starts with us, Lo. Is there a name I can call you? Nani May says, Jojo, let's have some more leaf races, LOL.
That would be fun.
She likes her leaf races.
What do we name the leaves though?
I'm pretty sure you can come up with some pretty amazing names.
Okay. I think we're gonna name one of them Henry.
Henry?
Henry.
There you go.
Maybe Fisher. Henry and Fisher.
Henry and Fisher. Okay, Nani May says Lola and Luke for the newest leaf race, Jojo.
Ooh.
Oh, I think she likes those names, Nani.
Okay.
Okay, you ready for the next question?
Yes.
I don't know if this is for you or for me or for
We'll both
both of
answer
us. All right. It says, do you have any fears?
Probably. I used to be scared of drowning, but I'm not scared of drowning anymore.
Can I tell a funny story?
Yeah.
So Jojo goes swimming every summer, and every summer she forgets that she knows how to swim and has to learn to swim again. That's a good story, right? Yeah.
It wasn't true.
But I think this year she won't forget. We'll let you know.
Okay, you say so.
You think you will?
I already forgot.
How to swim?
Yes.
Oh, okay, never mind. She'll forget.
I'll have to get back on the water.
You will. You'll have to do that.
Okay, we're good.
Bless you.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, I don't know.
So you're not afraid of drowning anymore? That's good. That's because, don't tell yourself this, but you know how to swim.
I might be afraid of heights, but I've never really got so, like, I don't know.
I know something you're afraid of.
Yes.
Running out of glue to make slime.
You're right.
Oh. Andrew says, just don't forget once you're in the water. That would be bad. And Nico says, hey, hey, I'm almost the same. I think that I forget swimming every summer, so I have to take some swimming classes. Well, if you're not sure, it's better to know than to not know when you're swimming. Right?
There was one time my mom was trying to teach me how to swim, and we were there for like an hour, her just saying, okay, this. And I went, okay, do you say so? Turns out at the very end, all I needed to do, because I wanted to show her this the whole time. I wanted to show her because I was going to plug my nose and I was going to go under, and I did that. She's like, that's what you needed. And I was like, that is what I needed. And we didn't even try. So once I went under, I could actually swim. I was just like, oh. And she went, oh, we can do things now. And I'm like, yeah.
Okay, Nani May might be your kindred sister. Her last comment says, love making slime too. You can never have enough slime, JoJo.
See my buckets of slime. I have buckets of slime.
She has buckets of slime. It's everywhere. I open my cupboards and slime oozes out. I'm just kidding. She keeps them in the buckets. Thank goodness.
Yes, I do. I do.
She does. Okay, as for my fears, well, I'm a mom, so my fears are your typical that nothing goes wrong with my children, right? Because I love them. And the day anything like that happens, anything bad happens to them, oh, I think my heart will fail on me.
I know what I'm afraid of. I hate earwigs. No, I'm not afraid of them. I just hate them. We're good.
Not afraid, just hate them. And Nani May says, I'm old JoJo and I love playing with slime, so we are never too old to make and play with slime.
I know, right? People are like, slime is a kid's thing. But except for like a bunch of YouTubers are adults and their channels about slime.
But also, JoJo puts her slime in balloons and makes squishes with them that are good for exercising your hands. And what do you do with them? She gives them to her friends that are older, and they use them for therapy with your hand muscles. You starting to yawn? Don't you yawn on camera? You'll start the whole world yawning. It only takes one. Don't do it.
Okay.
Good. All right. Do we have any more questions for JoJo or Mama B? Okay, for those of you who are here listening, I want to let you know that I'm going to probably be changing up my schedule a little bit. I'm not sure when. I'm thinking in the next month or two, and probably going to have a day for live stream. I got to figure out my schedule, see what works the best, and hopefully we can get some consistency, some regularity. You like my blue socks? Thank you, Nani May. They're short, stubby things. I like them. They're comfortable. And Nani May says, yes, exactly. Slime is cool, and it's great for hard exercises, and it's great for relaxing my hands for crocheting. So there's lots of good uses for slime. Anyway, I think that we're going to try and revamp our schedule just a little bit so that we can get more live streams, more regular into our schedule and not kill me on videos and everything like that. So that'll be good. Okay. Nico says, what's our hobbies for both of us?
Okay. I like singing, and I like what's it called? Exercising, like flexing and all that.
So like all the stuff you have to do for gymnastics type things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like back bends particularly.
JoJo's very, very active. She's always on the move. She doesn't like being bored. Me, I like being bored. I like to sit and crochet. Actually, I don't really like being bored. But in order to stop myself from being bored, and I have low energy, I crochet a lot. I hang out with my birds. Those are my two biggest hobbies. And I think that's it. I like any kind of artsy thing. I like to do creative things. So things that exercise my creative brain and don't require a whole lot of movement. I've never been really athletic. So my favorite sports is volleyball because you don't have to run. So,
This is like really intense, and you're like,
well, you know, I can jump to save my life, but won't sacrifice for the ball. Not me. No. What are your guys' favorite hobbies? Ooh, Andrew, you like volleyball. That was the one thing that I actually got, the one sport that I actually got good at. So it's quick story time. When I was in college, I had roommates that were volleyball fanatics and they always loved to go play. And I had one roommate that was like me and we did not play. So one day they're like, "Oh, come on, come on." And we like the feeling of being included, right? Who doesn't? So we went with them to play. And for the life of me, I could not serve that ball over the net. Like, no competition, could not get it over the net. And I decided that day that that was never going to happen again. So every day I would go and practice serving the stupid volleyball to get it over the net 4 hours a day. 4 of them every single day for a month. I got the ball over the net. I actually got really good at it. Well, I mean, you put 4 hours of practice every day into anything, you're going to get good at it. And so I got pretty good at it. And it never happened again. I was always pretty good at playing volleyball after that. It does pay off, Andrew. So, does height make a difference? Because tall, I am not. Another fun game to play that's very similar to volleyball is volleyball, and you play it in a racquetball court. Have any of you played that game? And it's basically volleyball with a volleyball that's covered in racquetball surface. Oh, I think hitting it over the net probably does make it easier if you're taller. Okay, so Nico, have you ever seen the channel the Basil Bulletin? That one is one of my favorites and is a cartoonist or a comic artist. And she does really, really cute cartoons. So if any of you guys haven't seen the Basil Bulletin, go check it out because it's so cute. I have a couple of them in my favorites, marked in my favorites channels. And do I have any links? I don't know, but I'll put a link in this after this live stream. I'll put a link in the comments or in the description so that you guys can find it because the Basil Bulletin is so dang cute. So the taller you are, it does help. Yes. So you can imagine that my height probably also worked against me, but I did overcome that. Nani May, you're always a block in volleyball. That's awesome. I didn't realize you were tall. That's cool. I had an aunt that used to always say, you want to be tall, so grow as tall as you can, because that way you can reach the stuff on the top shelves at the grocery store. But I'll tell you what, the grocery stores have gotten taller, and I don't think even the tall people can reach stuff on the top shelves.
Then how do they get up there?
Ladders,
Oh,
step stools,
makes
and machinery. Nani May, are you really 6'1"? Isn't that something? You are tall. I'm I was 5'7". Gravity, I think, has taken a toll on me, and I'm now closer to 5'6". Okay, I missed a comment from Nani May, Jojo. You're gonna love this. It says, OMG, yes, Jojo, you are an awesome young lady. Have you interviewed anyone lately? Jojo, I would like to see you read some stories or poetry. I'm a huge fan, Jojo. You should do that.
Poetry as in Romeo and Juliet.
Nani May, do you know that Jojo loves Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet? You're starting to shrink. I know, right? Gravity sucks. Even though I hear that's what keeps us on this planet. Okay, it says, do you like drawing, Jojo?
Deal.
That's Nico. She says she's 5'4", almost 5'5". So Nico, volleyball might be a challenge for you too. But it's okay, because you can overcome that challenge.
Yeah.
Nani May says, awesome, Jojo. So do I. We are kindred spirits.
We are.
I think you are. You're 5'5" already. So I don't know how old you are. Maybe you're still growing. So there's still hope for you.
No, that means more leaf raises, more interviews, and more Romeo and Juliet.
Well, there you go. You have your summer all planned out now.
Mm-hmm.
Best thank her for the awesome ideas. Okay, she says, how tall are you, Jojo? Do you know how tall you are?
Nope, but we got measuring tapes.
Jojo's still growing.
Okay.
Jojo's still growing, and she is getting tall. I mean, I might be a little bit, what am I? Concerned because I'm her mother, right? And I don't want her to grow up because she was such a cute little squirt.
Joink.
But you gotta stretch it tall. Tall, tall, tall. Put your head up straight. Well, from here it looks like you're at least 61 inches. Yeah. I don't know. We might have to get back to you on how tall she is.
Exactly.
Come stand over here. Hold it up there as tall as you can. Are you standing on it? Yeah. Hold it and put your hand like this. with your fingers, with the measuring tape going through your fingers like that.
Really?
Yep, like that. I'll put it. I think you're taller than that though, because you're not standing straight.
Okay,
There you
I
go.
can't.
No, you're doing good. Okay, stop.
Okay, give me. I'm trying to get this.
Okay. That was a tough question. Trying to figure out how tall she is.
Okay, like I'm 4'58". Like that's where I'm at.
4'58".
I'm 4'58".
Are you there?
Yeah.
So that would be
58.
10 inches.
Okay.
All right. Stand back up there and hold it so I can see it. Put it down.
Oh.
Drop it down.
I am.
Just drop it. Now hold it up. Measure it so I can double check that. Is it on the ground?
Trying to get to stop.
Okay. Stand really tall. And put your hand right around, like I told you, around the measuring tape. Now pinch that and hand it to me. Okay. So look up. Yeah, she's like 4'11", almost 5 feet. Wow. Okay, I'm missing a bunch of chats. So let's see here. Andrew says, I'm 6'4". Wow, you are tall. And Nani May says, yes, ma'am, but I might be 6 foot. LOL, I'm starting to shrink. It's about time. I think I saw that comment. I missed Andrew's comment. Okay, do you like drawing JoJo? Oh, whoa, I've already read those. Let's see here. This chat would make a good volleyball team. We should all get together and play volleyball. I'd be in for that. Nani May says, awesome, JoJo. So we are kindred spirits. We read that one. Oh, where am I? Nico says she's 12, turning 13.
Oh.
And let's see. Andrew says, oh, plenty of time to grow. Nani May says, JoJo, do you like bubble gum? I'm 58. I love blowing bubbles. My husband bought me 400 pieces of bubble gum for Valentine's Day. Oh my goodness. I saw your bubble gum blowing video, at least one of them, and that was great. But I didn't realize you had 400 pieces of bubble gum for Valentine's Day. That's awesome.
And the answer to your question is, I do like bubblegum.
You are kindred spirits. Nico says, lost my place, sorry. I have to go in a few minutes. Sleep and battery low. It was nice watching your stream. It's amazing and interesting. Thank you, Nico. Hope to catch you another time. And we love your visits. So thank you for coming and visiting with us. It's been really fun to get to know you. And you're awesome. So thank you.
Mm-hmm. Love you. Have a great day.
So what else? I stopped crocheting. I should start crocheting again. All that measuring stuff, that was quite a thing, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think we probably better wrap up this chat. And thank you all for coming. It was so nice to get to know you all better and have this little chat. It was kind of fun.
Yeah.
We'll have to do it again. And like I said, we'll be working on our schedule. We have a really cool video coming up tomorrow. If you haven't seen it, or if you haven't been following, Thursdays and Wednesdays are Lovebirds days, and we're changing that up just a little bit. But tomorrow, we have kind of the beginning of a story of Mango's Nest, and it's going to be such a neat story. I think you guys will all like it. It's a very special story to me. So I hope that you enjoy it and that you get on board with this story, because you're going to want to follow the whole thing. And then Friday will be JoJo's video come up, And it's kind of a special one too.
I edited it, by the way.
Yay, Nani May, I'm glad you got a notification. And Andrew, it was nice meeting you today. Thank you so much. Saturdays will be more crochet, and then we don't post a video on Sunday. Not sure why, just decided not to. Monday will be more of Toki. If you haven't met Toki, you'll want to. He's quite a character. And Tuesday will be my hobbies, my kinds of things. So starting tomorrow, make sure you watch that video because it's going to be really, really awesome. And thank you all for joining us today. Have a fantastic day. And on your way out, hit the like, subscribe, and ring your bell. Please do. We're trying so hard to get our watch time hours, and it feels like it's slowing down. So if any of you want to play our playlist, watch our videos, please do. You'll be helping us out so much. All of us. Thank you, and you guys have a fantastic day.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye.